Hey, and welcome to this week's video. We start in France, but we will end in Lloret de Mar. And in this week's video,
Jonathan licks a pudding, Eline hits the camera, and our van is driving down a cliff. Join our adventure.
I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Eline.
We are
First Gear Van Life. After leaving the vineyard in Bordeaux, we started driving to a new location, hoping that we could stay there for a few days, free of charge, and get some proper work done.
So again, we ended up on quite a nice spot. We found it on Park for Night. And it's a little road in between two lakes.
well, the day started off kind of roughly.
Very tired from the bike yesterday.
Yeah, we discussed for 1.5 hours what to do next.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know, there were so many possibilities, and well, it kind of stressed both of us out, and we didn't know what to do because there were a lot of options to go to Spain directly, but we also wanted to put in some work, but also on a nice spot. Eventually we decided to stay in France for just a little bit longer, so we headed from Bordeaux to kind of Toulouse almost. We still have to find out how to find those nice spots, because now we have one by Park for Night, but well, we have been to other Park for Night locations, and then you just felt like one night and one night only, then you have to go, so you don't have the first gear life we wanted.
And I think we learn more and more van life is more, sometimes you have a good spot, you can stay longer, and sometimes it's just for one night and just go with it.
We have to find out how we can find those longer staying spots.
I connected the alternator to the battery, so I charged the battery while driving, so that's good, and that worked probably. And I think the solar panels worked good today.
Let's give you a little tour of the shower. First of all, down here we've got our water geyser. Give instant warm water. And then we've got a douche stand with it. It's tall enough for me. And then there we shower. So this is the first time we'll do it like this. So let's hope it's good. We will see.
So as you can hear, but thankfully not see, Jonathan is showering now. I just showered, and let me tell you this, it feels kind of vulnerable, I can't pronounce that word, to stand there knowing that, and you are, well, without clothes on in this little tent. But it's working, we're happy, Jonathan is happy, and he's wasting a lot of water. 3 days later it was time to leave, and the lake said goodbye with this beautiful morning view.
We have left our nice spots on the lake, and now we're driving through the coast of the Adriatic Sea. And meanwhile, we stopped for dessert. We still had in the fridge, and I saw.
Is this lunch?
Is this lunch?
So we left our beautiful spot between the two lakes. I already miss it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a bit like home. We were finally able to like get outside, live outside, discover the scenery and the village and stuff. Now we didn't do that.
Basically in every video we have some food or drink in our hands.
Yes.
It's weird that
It was a 4 hours drive from the middle of France to the coast, where we stayed the night on this scary cliff. So I am walking this way, and Jonathan is hopefully not going to run me over, because he is over there. And I was too afraid to join him because we were already parked there, so I was like, I will just walk this little bit. And Jonathan said there was a nice space for us to park our van this night, so hopefully oh, another spot than I had in mind. The cliff was only a 10 minutes drive away from the Spanish border, so the next day we entered España.
We stayed on the campsite for a night, where we had our first experience with the Spanish beaches. Lovely. The next day we moved on to find a new spot in Spain, where we could stay a little bit longer, which was hard and frustrating.
So Google Maps says we have to go through that gate. So Jonathan is checking if the gate can be opened. But he doesn't want to do it, so he's not very properly checking it. This is Mapsy face. We got something with ham and cheese.
Yeah, it looks like croissant with ham and cheese, like we used to do in the Netherlands. We just went to our spot for the night.
We couldn't get there. It had a padlock. A gate, of course, with a padlock. It's the padlock laying
On the ground, so we couldn't get past it. It was too high for the van. It's not very good with bumpy roads. So that was a disappointment. Now we have to find another space to sleep and work this week, because we wanted a spot that's more than just sleeping.
Yes, this was supposed to be a whole week spot, so that's kind of a disappointment. But we first had to have lunch. I like this, by the way. You did it.
So we are walking here in this beautiful forest. Jonathan is a little bit grumpy man because we wanted to park here, but we're not sure if it's allowed, and we don't know if we have enough internet connection, and we still don't know if it's allowed. We need a little bit of sun, because otherwise our solar panels won't work, and we need that. So that's not what we expected of it. I think we thought finding good places would be easier and less Jonathan grumpy faces. Cute.
So we are driving again away from a beautiful parking spot, which is only allowed for like during the day. So that's sad. What we're heading to, Jonathan?
A little road with on the side a few parking spots to stay overnight.
Yeah.
Close to a beach.
Yeah.
To Playa. So guys, we have arrived at the place.
Not the most beautiful spot, but the scenery is great.
There is sea right next, and our van is
And now we're enjoying a bit of sea before we go have some dinner. Yeah, it was not the spot we imagined. Nice for a holiday, not good for working. But
And it's a one night spot probably.
it's gonna be the next one is big.
So it's kind of a crappy morning right now because we're in Spain. We have a lovely view. Well, not from here. We're close to the sea and we wanted to work on the beach today, so Jonathan is setting up the Wi-Fi and now it doesn't work. We bought it in France and it's just not working. We have Wi-Fi but just no connection or something. So yeah, that's also part of VANLIFE.
So Wi-Fi is still not working, but we managed to have pretty great office today. I started to do some editing video. Eline is working there on the beach, doing some design for her clothing. And we're just sitting on the beach down the drip, so I would say it's pretty great office for today. So tomorrow we'll go find an orange. There's one.
So we just headed to an orange shop or internet provider service, but it was closed, probably because it's a national festive day in Spain. But Google appeared to say that it would still be open, but it wasn't. So now we're trying to find out if we're going back to the place we just left 20 minutes ago, or if we are going forward. But then we have to find a new place. That's what we're doing. But again, with a quite cute view.
Where is it? The
And
playgrounds.
palm trees. Yay.
We will find a new spot.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Or the old spot.
You will see next to where we end up.
So we found ourselves a spot in the middle of nature, kinda. And Jonathan is currently getting our bus. There.
So, a little update. We ended on a spot. It was not on Park for Night. Google Maps sent us the wrong way, so we ended up on another road.
Then I saw this very cute little church. It's prettier from the front. We show a picture right now. We have to edit that in. And
Like here, above Eline's face.
place it here.
Yes, that's I will do.
And we hope we don't get sent away.
Yeah. And it's a very nice sort of hard rock sand parking lot. Sort of.
We stayed there on that field for a few days, and on the last evening we cycled into the nearby town to have a little drink.
Hello.
Hello. So we had a little few.
A few drinks.
We had a few drinks and a nice dessert. And now we're going cycle/walk back to the van.
Yeah, why are we not cycling?
I don't know. Let's cycle. So we are cycling in the night.
No, it's Spain.
It's Spain. The night in Spain, yes. Ooh, it's a bit of a bump. So,
We're going to Lloret de Mar.
yes, it's supposed to be a party haven for all the Dutch tourists, mostly the young people. I've never been there, just heard a lot of stories. So we will see. And
Yeah. So,
we'll
join
go out
us.
tonight and we'll see what will happen. Join us.
Get low, low. Oh my dear, so we just tried to climb that little bump. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the patch where probably our gas tank hit it. So now Jonathan is looking if it was our gas tank or just a bumper. What do you think?
It's not the gas tank.
No? Because it looks like the square from our gas tank.
The gas tank is round.
No, it's not the wall.
We're gonna try it that way.
And back on the tarmac.
Cross the line!
So we arrived at Lloret de Mar and then we drove out of it again.
Yeah, up in the hills. And it went from a steep asphalt road to a richer suburb to sand. So this is the place that's on Park for Night. It sits where you can sleep. And I must say, the look is stunning. The view.
So we are driving downhill again because, well, it's a beautiful spot and we think we would be safe here, but well, it's very far away from the center, at least on our kind of bicycle, because it's only downhill, so that's nice, but at the night you have to go all the way uphill and it's like 45 minutes walk, and it will be walking because it's too steep to bicycle. And so we're going for a parking spot in the center. We've read that only one person got robbed, so that's pretty good.
So this is our final destination. It's a bit less beautiful. What is Jonathan doing? What are you doing?
Checking the roof.
Okay. But we hope it's safe. It's at least for free, and it's way closer to the center. So that's positive. And Jonathan is fixing our window again, so it won't just roll down while driving.
We fix it so the baddies can't get in, because now the window you can just...
So this is the third time you're fixing this now, and there's gonna be a fourth time?
Oh yeah, because I just need some extra tools to fix it properly.
So we are on our way to the center of Lloret de Mar.
Yeah, we have been prepared, we've been dressed up.
And we've locked up everything in our
Van.
yeah, in our van.
Yeah, and we hope that the van is in one piece, not gone, and our items are still there.
Yes.
So,
That
Lloret
would
de
be
Mar,
nice.
please be gentle to us. So we will see, and we'll see how the night will go.
And we hope things are still open in October.
We've got a little cocktail.
We just got in for free.
Whenever you're in. So the guy gave us tickets for free. It was very empty.
Yeah.
But they opened for 10 minutes and now we're in and we will see. So.
And now it's getting busier and busier, but I think it's just because we're Dutch that we got it for free, because other people have to pay like 10 or 15 euros, so we hope we will get punched.
Yeah.
But it is quite empty here in October.
So it is
Is it warm?
quite early. It's 3 o'clock in the night.
And there were like only 2 clubs open.
No. We've just seen 2 major clubs being open. We haven't seen the rest. Our friend is still there. You can't see us. The van is still there. We're sitting in it.
And it's not broken.
No.
The glass hasn't been shattered.
No, so it's a good place we found.
Yeah.
Guess who's hangover? Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning, guys. So, yeah, we're awake. After night, we went home at 3 o'clock or something.
That
Yeah.
was quite on time, I think. I mean, the club was open till 5,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that good to stay that long.
No.
After all, the cocktails were nice at the first.
And I did like the club. It was
Yeah,
quite
it's
okay,
nice.
but it was said that the crowd wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And that it was not that bad.
So Lloret de Mar in October, not really recommended.
So we just had a nice sunny beach day. Everything is packed. Had a nice swim, bit of snorkeling.
The water is so clear, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Even when you're like far in, you can still see to the
Meter
bottom
or
of the ocean.
30
so
or
that's
something.
nice.
Yeah, it's really and a lot of fish and stuff, and just very clear floor. So,
It was nice.
so. Thank you for watching to this week's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, leave a thumbs up.